How does COVID-19 change our world globally? Make a video for 2 minutes? What? Well, I can do that. Hey! Hey, how's everybody doing? It's 2020 and yeah, there's a lot of things happens now. Now it's like what? Almost December. It's December already. It's not almost, what the heck. So, there's not a lot of good things happen in 2020 and we have bushfires on Australia, which burned around like what 18.6 million hectares of land, and then killing it's just 1 billion animals in the process, which is so devastating and it's very bad. And we also we have Kobe Bryant, which is the legend of the basketball, and then he died from a helicopter crash with his daughter. And then we have racism issue in America. It is always a thing in America, but it is amplified to a certain level where people are now woke. And it is part from the George Floyd death, which the police choke him using knee, like holding his neck using his knee, which is not a good thing, and it resulted to his death. I don't know what to say, but what I want to say today is something that happened in the beginning of 2020 and it still affects us right now. You know what it is? It is coronavirus, which is it is from the damn bat eaters. What the heck? I don't understand why you want to eat bat. I mean, there's a lot of other foods like chicken, which tastes good. I don't know. You eat bat. You literally have to go to a cave and then catch it, and then you eat it damn raw. I mean, oh my god, it's raw. It is raw. So this COVID virus thing is originated from Wuhan. It starts there, and then it's from the bats. I guess it is not confirmed yet, but it's kind of linked to that thing, which is, and then it is evolved due to the idiocy done by some people in Wuhan, and now it affects the whole world. Stupid. Now it killed almost 1.6 million human until today, which is 12/12/2020. The virus is super contagious that if you have tested, even though you are negative, you must incubate yourself around 14 days to make sure that you are completely free from the virus. I mean, the test could be false. So if you quarantine and then within the 14 days the virus will gone because you haven't shown any symptom. For people who are not really affected by the virus, it is you have the virus, you're just only the carrier, so it only took 14 days for it to stay on your body. Something like that. What I understand. But how about the symptoms? I tell you what I want you to hear, okay? So, this coronavirus thing, okay, well, in some way, it affects all of us, okay? So, where is economically, your studies, your work, and whatever, it still has an impact on us. And only kids gonna enjoy having a holiday for this coronavirus thing, play games, doing nothing at home, being unhelpful. Only kids do that. Yeah, and the kid is me. I do all of that. I play games. But I'm gonna tell you what the virus impact on me, because if I tell you what the impact on the world, I mean, you can Google it. Come on, man. It's 2020. You don't know how to Google? Ew. So I will tell you how does this coronavirus affect me. So, you see all of this mess? You see all of this? You know what causes this? Yes, it is me. I caused this. It has nothing to do with COVID. I'm just too lazy to clean all of this up. Oh, damn it. I'm supposed to talk about how it impacts the world. So how does this virus affect the world? So I can Google it real quick. I mean, it's easy. I mean, just Google. So, So I found an article on the internet about how does it impact socially, and I guess that is global enough, isn't it? I mean, like socially, how people, you know what I mean? I mean, like how people communicate, social. So it affects the whole world socially. Yeah. So how does this virus affect the world? Okay, so the streaming become a new way forward for content consumption, which is, I think, it is true because people just can't go out because people need to quarantine at their home, and there are so many live events that have to adapt with the situation, so they have to make it into like live on the internet one, so people stream it, people watch it like that, people stay at home, they adapt to the situation, so people like spending your time watching like series or drama movies, something like that, and like streaming services like Netflix and also Disney Plus, whatever, like View, it benefits them. And yeah, people will lean more to streaming services now. And even though coronavirus ended, like this whole pandemic ended, there are gonna be like people who will stay on the streaming services as their main entertainment. I mean, that's a good point for from this article. And the next one is social species learning to communicate without personal interaction. And I think this is a valid point because of what? Because when we are communicating face to face, we meet people, we talk to them. Okay? We just like meet face and then like we talk, we having fun, we laugh, we joke, we make people mad, and we see all those expression, all those details. It says the large part of human communication is observing nonverbal indicator, body language, and facial expression. So our body language, our facial expressions are not shown when we are communicating through text, through like voice call or even video call. I mean, like yeah, you can use video call to see facial expression and also like the body language, but it doesn't have the same impact as face to face. So, you know what I mean? And yeah, it will not outperform face to face meetup, even though you are using video call, but you are connected, but in some way you feel disconnected because you just don't feel what you're supposed to feel when you are face to face. I mean, like informal meeting, it can be great, but if you want to have like personal, it's kind of hard, but it works. So the last one is the reality woefully inadequate internet infrastructure. So what does this mean? Is even though everyone can have access to the internet to communicate, but not everyone have the same internet bandwidth, for example, or a good camera. So by trying to communicate, okay, this will cause unbalanced performance during communicating. So, for example, like this guy, the A guy, I mean, A wants to communicate with B, and then A has good internet, but B does not have a good internet. Okay, that is the factor. The proficiency of the internet. They have both have the same phone, and also like other than that, just the internet as a factor. And by just having one person doesn't have a good internet, so the communication between these two guys end up in a problem because one guy has a good internet, the other guy does not have a good internet. He will receive output from the other guy in a bad way. I mean, he will not be able to give information good and even receive information that well. Having an access to online communication with a good device and a good internet is a privilege that everyone does not have, especially people who are now lost their job due to the pandemic. And like right now, like I am a student, I have to do online classes, Google Meet, and not all of the students have a good device as well as a good internet. So Some people can open the camera, some people can't. Some people can't even listen to what their teachers or lecturers talking about because they have a bad internet. So that's the problem that we are facing right now due to this coronavirus. Yes, I did it very well. So I don't know if I meet the requirement to talk about like 2 minutes or 4 minutes. I don't care. But I did the video and I think I've done a great job. So I don't know if I'm going to put fancy editing, but that's the end of the video. Bye bye.